What's going on? Your boy Fluff here, bringing you a lawn build today. Lawn, it's not the best for Barbarian this season. Witch Doctor and Crusader kind of get the best stick. We got the short end, if you will. But this build, you can do 65s, no problem. You could go higher. My gear is kind of crap, but this could do low 70s. I'm all about solo, in that 65 to 69 range, solo farming. Really easy, fast, fun. Like I said, I brought the Elite Quake guide, the Raycore Smash guide. Those are great 65 to 75 styles solo farming builds, and that's what this is also. Also very fun. I like to call this the Hadouken Barb. Why Hadouken? Because he goes Hadouken when you bash. Hadouken. You with me? You with me on that? Okay, good. So let's go over the gear first. Gear. A lot of CDR. A lot of CDR. Where are we at? Cooldown reduction, 60%. Okay, could go higher. CDR on both weapons, gloves, shoulders, helmet with Yorks. So you get, that 24% there. Rings, a lot of CDR. Anyways, let's get into the gear. Oathkeeper. Why Oathkeeper? Your primary skills deal 50% faster and deal 200% increased damage. Most of our damage has come from Bash, Pulverize, Hadouken, if you will. Blade of the Warlord and Offhand. This one is garbage, but it rolled 500%, and I can't, for the life of me, get an ancient one. But I just wanted to get this build out there so people can start playing it, having some fun. Bash deals 500% increased damage. Again, most of our damage is coming from Hadouken. Like, just do Hadouken. It's fun. Depth Diggers, more primary skill damage, more Hadouken damage. Mage Fists, fire damage, more Hadouken damage. Obviously, on rolls on this, we want fire, strength, crit chance, crit damage, cooldown reduction, and that secondary physical risk. These are beast. This is probably one of the best items I have in the game. This is insane. On gloves, or on the weapons, I forgot. Strength, fight, cooldown reduction. Strength, fight, cooldown reduction. Shoulders, these are decks. My gear, like I said, is not that good. But ideally on these, strength, fight, cooldown reduction, all res, life, doesn't really matter. Just get that CDR. That's the most important thing. Helmet, strength, fight, crit chance, a high gem roll. I got 95%. It's pretty good. Decently orcs. Chest, cinder coat, fire skill, strength, fight. Whatever else. Pride of Cassius. This one would be really tricky to get ancient, especially with 6-second roll. But I'm sure many of you out there have one. Strength, fight. All res life, or you could do, life your fury spent. Doesn't really matter. Not for this build. Depth Diggers, you can do Depth Diggers or Hexing Pants here. Strength, fight, all res. If you could even do Strength, fight, bash damage instead of all res. Whatever you can get. Boots, I don't think you need illusory boots here because Whirlwind's such a good movement skill. Whoa, looking at the camera. So yeah, boots, firewalkers, they do decent damage, and you don't really need illusory boots. On the bracers is also another kind of up in the air. You don't really need the healing from this. It's just kind of a new item. I was like, I'll use it. Sounds pretty fun. You could do, what else could you do here? Num. I don't know. There's not really great options. Nemesis, you could totally go Nemesis. That'll get you through the rift faster. But I just went with this because, I don't know, whatever. Necklace, a good ancient hellfire would be great. I don't want to put Relentless here. This is my non-season character. I only picked this. You can do season, non-season, doesn't matter. But my non-season had way more of the items, so I just decided to finish it out on this character. But again, this is totally a season build too. Again, a good hellfire. Good passives would be Earthamite is a must. Ruthless must. Boon of Belcathos must. Rampage must. And then What do I like here? I like Bloodthirst, I guess. Nerves of Steel, okay. Brawler, okay. Everything else is kind of meh. What else are we on the gear? We're done on gear. Oh, obviously, Litany of the Undaunted and Wailing Host. You want the dream rolls here if possible, and by dream rolls, again, people, I mean cooldown reduction, crit chance, crit damage, no main stat. These aren't very good, especially, you know. But yeah, dream rolls is what you want there. In the cube, we have Blade of Tribes. That's so when you cast your Threatening Shout and Warcry, you're getting Fury. And that's how we get Fury in this build. There's no generators. Okay, Bash actually spends damage or spends Fury because of Blade of the Warlord. Okay, armor slot in your cube, Hexing Pants or Depth Diggers, again, whatever you have better version of. And for the ring, Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, because everything we have is like a spender. We're whirlwinding around, okay, and you're hitting with Bash, which is another spender, which are going to make your cooldowns come back like that, okay? Okay, so gems, this thing also doesn't matter. Trapped is a must, Tyguk must. The third one, you could do Stricken. Stricken probably 65 plus if you want to go Stricken. Maybe under that you go with Powerful. Maybe if you're even trying to push, you get Esoteric instead of Tyguk or Stricken. I don't really know. I don't really see this as like a pushing build, but it does high GRs, like I said, and it's fun. It's a nice change of pace. If you're like me, you know, you're pretty far in the season, you play a lot of solo, you're just looking to mix it up from time to time. So Raycore Smash, Leak Quake, now this. These are all viable builds, you know, to do 65 solos, 65 plus. But that's, I think, oh no, we gotta go to skills. Skills, boys. Alright, so Hadouken, Bash, Pulverize, okay? It's a ranged type spell. Love it, love it. Whirlwind with Volcanic Eruption. So you have mobility, and you're still spending, getting that Obsidian Ring proc, and it does good damage because you're in lawn. Threatening Shout Falter to do more damage, and it also procs your Blade of Tribes, so it gives you Fury, which is what we're all about here. Wrath of the Berserker Insanity, this is a must. Warcry Impunity, a little bit more damage. You can do the, oh man, I just clicked it, so that's stupid. So you can do the dodge or the impunity, whichever, doesn't matter. Ignore Pain, Ignorance is Bliss, because you need the healing. You could do Ironhide, but you need the healing. And you have a shit ton of CDR, okay? So you have like 94% uptime even without the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac in the cube. So that's a must. Anyways, I'll leave you know, the end of a 65 clear at the end of the video. I'll be playing this on stream today. Twitch TV, Lord Fluffy. Come check it out. Please, as always, guys, like the video, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, come over, ask your questions. I'll do gear checks. Have some fun with me. Let's go. Peace out. Keep the IP up. Love it. Pukers. Puking everywhere. Like a sorority. Everywhere. Probably not politically correct to say, right? Cut that out. Mute that part. Have some sorority followers. I don't know. Joe bullshit. He's gonna come back from that.
Recharging.
Pulling. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
May be strong, but I will not stand down.
That feels like oh, Natalia, kind of.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Matt Barb.
Not ready yet.